Dirt Everyday Extras go live every weekday on Motor Trend On Demand. Here's an example of an episode you missed last week. All right, this Dirt Everyday Extra is about the things that we liked, did not like, and would change on the Iron Planet F-250.
We just finished wheeling it yesterday, and we put it through its paces for sure.
So we built this truck for an episode of Dirt Every Day that is going to air really soon, and we did it really quickly, and then we brought it to a really cool place to go four-wheeling, and we spent yesterday out rock crawling it on a gnarly trail. And what did you like about the Ford, Dave?
I really like the motor, even though it's got a misfire. It will be a great motor. Small block in this truck is perfect.
We found it running a little rough to the start of the day, and just by like pressing down all the spark plug wires, it seemed to...
It got a little better.
Yeah.
The transmission is amazing in this thing. 5-speed ZF.
It's got a granny first gear and an overdrive fifth gear, and it was great off-road. Most of the time I was in second low range. But going to first low range gave you a good crawl ratio, even with just the 410 axle gears.
Yeah, I mean, putting 37s on a stock truck and having it still be perfect for driving around and crawling, it's like right where it's at.
The engine, I would definitely say you probably want to fix the exhaust. Actually, most people probably would like how loud it is.
Yeah.
But we just kind of cut off the rotten part of the exhaust in the back.
So there's no muffler on it, but it's really not that rowdy.
The steering definitely needs fixed. This has the classic Ford steering, power steering whine. It will barely turn when the truck is sitting still. I know that PSC offers a Saginaw conversion kit, so it's a better pump, and you probably just want to flush all the steering. Basically, this truck's going to go for sale on Iron Planet, and if you buy this truck, we're going to give you the list of things that you should consider fixing and or upgrading when you get it home.
Surprisingly, it did well. Like I've never wheeled a truck with this TTB, and I've always been skeptical of the TTB with the leaf springs. I understand how it works when it's got coils and radius arms, but the TTB on leaf springs, I'm getting
chased by bees.
Attacked by bees. It confuses me. Things go in directions they're not supposed to, but it worked amazing. We put this BDS lift on it, and we got the springs, and they were super arched. I thought it was going to ride stiff, but it settled them out perfectly. It's got the upgraded Fox shocks, which, I don't know, this thing rode down the trail great, it goes down the highway great. It worked far better than I figured it would.
So probably do not need to change out the TTB right away.
No, I wouldn't solid axle swap it immediately.
Probably a week ago, we would have said, rip this garbage out and put a Dana 60 up front, which you still could do. But I don't think you need to do it.
Yeah.
We did not put a locker up front, and I think having a locker up front would have helped, but it also might have found some weak links in the TTB. We did. If you own this truck, you're going to want to replace the drag link, because we might have bent it up a little bit. I might have bent it up a little bit.
Yeah. I was spotting him right into the...
So we ran into some rocks. The Traveler winch did fine. We didn't really get to winch up stuff, but we did use it to try and straighten the bent drag link.
The lights need to be wired.
Yeah, these off-road lights, they look really cool, but right now, like the wires are just hanging out here. So you're gonna wanna either get a wiring kit at your local Tractor Supply or just make your own with some relays. I usually like to wire my off-road lights so they come on with my high beams, but you're probably not supposed to do that.
No, that's super illegal.
Or put a switch in on the dash.
The rear end.
The rear end?
That thing, it's the Sterling. Is it a Sterling 10 1/4?
Yeah, I think it's 10 1/2.
Okay, so it worked great. It's big enough. It didn't, those things have an issue. I think this one's fine, but the later model ones have a problem with the axle spinning in the center chunk.
The tubes.
Yeah. But this thing seems good. We put that Grizzly locker in, and it had traction, and it doesn't act too weird on the street, so.
It seems like the pinion is a little bit higher on a Sterling than a 14 bolt.
Really?
Yeah, like when you look underneath it compared to the guys we were wheeling with, we didn't hit the drive shaft as far as we could tell. The low range in the transfer case is good, but if I was gonna own this truck, I would talk to Off-Road Designs and get like a Magnum 205 or a 203, 205 doubler. It's always nice to have more lower end gearing.
I don't know. This thing's rad. I'm gonna go and check out and see if there's more of these out there.
I would put a roll cage in it just for safety.
Mm-hmm.
The engine could probably use a tune-up.
We don't know if it has 380,000 miles on it.
Or 103,000. Like the odometer says 380,000 miles. The truck does not look like it's gone that far.
The clutch pedal's not even worn out. It can't have that many miles.
But it had a fuel tank in the back and a bunch of toolboxes and a bug shield up front. I think this was like some manager at this construction businesses, and he just drove around checking on all his crew.
Yeah.
And never really beat on it that hard.
It's a cool truck.
So it may have a lot of miles on it, or it may not. That's kind of the luck of the draw. What would you pay for this truck if it was on Iron Planet right now, Dave?
$7,000.
$7,000 would be a good deal on this truck. You'd get 37-inch tires, a rear locker, a custom Dave Chappelle front and rear bumpers with a traveler winch and some off-roady lights that you have to wire up. Small block, manual trans, 2-speed transfer case.
Yeah.
A big beefy rear end, a not too bad front end.
Yeah, and the interior's really nice still.
It's got a bench seat, so you can haul 2 of your friends, or more if they're skinny, or just 3 dogs.
Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna need a tailgate.
And windshield wiper blades, they're gone.
Yeah, they're gone. Otherwise, pretty cool truck. It will be on sale on ironplanet.com right about the same time that the episode shows up on the YouTubes.
Yeah.
So watch for it there, and happy bidding. Dave really wants it, so he may be your competition.
Yeah. Watch
That's
out.
it for Dirt Everyday Extra. If you need more Dirt Everyday Extra, go sign up right now.